Dear you, I am looking at you right now, and I know exactly what you are trying to hide. You woke up this morning, stared at the ceiling for a few seconds, and felt that familiar, heavy weight pressing down on your chest. It is a quiet kind of crushing, isn't it? You immediately reached for your phone. You let the harsh blue light wash over your tired face, flooding your brain with endless notifications, news, and the carefully curated highlight reels of people you barely even know. You do this to numb the silence. You do this because if you sit alone with your own thoughts for even 1 minute, the terrifying questions start creeping in. Is this it? Is this all there is to my life? Look at you. On paper, you are doing everything right. You have followed the blueprint. You hustle, you grind, you optimize your daily routine, and you track your sleep, your steps, your productivity. You are living in the year 2026, the peak of human convenience and artificial intelligence, where every single thing is designed to make your life easier, faster, and more efficient. Yet, you have never felt more exhausted in your entire existence. You are running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up, terrified that if you miss a single step, you will be left behind, forgotten, replaced. I am writing to you from a place of deep, undeniable truth. I am the version of you that still remembers what it feels like to just exist without needing to prove your worth to an algorithm. Let us be painfully honest for a moment. You are desperately lonely. Yes, you are constantly connected. You have group chats, endless virtual meetings, and a social media presence that looks vibrant and engaged. But when the screen goes dark, when the artificial glow fades, you are left in a deafening silence. Who really sees you? Who actually knows the immense pressure you are carrying behind that polite, professional smile? You walk through the crowded streets of this modern world, surrounded by millions of people who are all staring down at their glowing rectangles, completely detached from the physical realm. You feel like a ghost haunting your own life. You are physically present, but your mind is always living 15 minutes in the future. You are agonizing over the next email, the next deadline, the next economic shift, the next global crisis that the news cycle tells you to be terrified of. You have become a master at surviving, but you have completely forgotten how to live. You watch the news, and it feels like the sky is constantly falling. You see algorithms writing poetry, creating art, and taking over jobs that people spent their entire lives mastering. It makes you feel so incredibly small, doesn't it? You wonder what your place is in a society that values artificial perfection over human effort. You spend hours meticulously crafting your personal brand, desperately trying to prove that you are unique, that you matter, that you are irreplaceable. But deep down, there is a haunting fear that you are just a data point, a consumer, a blip on a server. That is the heavy, invisible grief of our generation. We are mourning our own significance while we are still alive. It breaks my heart to see you like this. I watch you pour your soul into your work, trying to outpace machines that do not need to sleep, constantly fearing that your human flaws make you obsolete. You measure your value by your output. If you are not producing, you feel worthless. If you take a moment to rest, the guilt eats you alive. You have internalized the toxic lie that your humanity is a weakness, rather than your greatest strength. Stop. Just stop for a second. Read these words and really let them sink into your bones. The pain you are feeling right now is not a symptom of failure. It is a desperate, screaming signal from your own soul, begging for oxygen. Your anxiety is not a defect. It is the natural response of a beautiful, biological creature trapped in a hyper-accelerated, unnatural world. You are mourning the loss of your own authenticity. You miss the messy, unoptimized, perfectly imperfect reality of just being human. You have built a fortress around your heart to protect yourself from the sheer overwhelming noise of modern existence. You filter your words, you suppress your tears, and you swallow your existential dread with another cup of overpriced coffee. But the cracks are starting to show, aren't they? The panic attacks in the shower, the sudden urge to just drive away and never come back, the tears that well up in your eyes for absolutely no logical reason when you are sitting in traffic. Do not turn away from that pain. Do not scroll past it. That ache in your chest is the most real thing you have felt in months. It is the core of who you are, fighting to survive the digital avalanche. I see you. I see the quiet desperation. I see the invisible battles you fight every single day just to maintain the illusion that you have it all together. And I am telling you, with every ounce of love I possess, it is okay to be not okay. Now, take a deep breath, a real one. Feel the air fill your lungs and realize the absolute miracle it is that you are here, right now, breathing. You are not a piece of software waiting for the next update. You do not need to be debugged. You do not need to be optimized. You are a living, breathing, profoundly beautiful human being. You are not a data point. Your laughter cannot be coded. The exact way your heart swells when you hear your favorite song, the warmth of your hands, the complex, beautiful tapestry of your memories, no machine will ever replicate that. That is your absolute superpower. It is time to break the cycle. It is time to reclaim the sacred space inside your own mind. The world will always demand more of you. The screens will always flash. The notifications will always ping. But you have the absolute power to choose where you place your attention. You can choose to look up. You can choose to step outside, feel the cold wind against your skin, and realize that the physical world is still here, waiting for you. Listen to my voice. You are enough. You were enough before the hustle, and you will be enough when the world slows down. Your worth is not defined by your productivity. Your value is not measured by your digital footprint. You have an inherent, unshakable dignity simply because you exist. I want you to start rebelling against the noise. The most radical, revolutionary act you can commit in 2026 is to aggressively protect your own peace. Dare to be entirely unavailable. Dare to leave messages on read while you watch a sunset. Dare to be delightfully, unapologetically unproductive for an afternoon. Reclaim your time. Reclaim your soul. The future is not a terrifying storm that you have to endlessly brace for. It is an unwritten canvas, and you still hold the brush. Every single day is a fresh opportunity to pivot, to choose connection over convenience, to choose deep, meaningful silence over the endless chatter of the internet. You possess a resilience that spans generations. The blood in your veins has survived centuries of unimaginable hardship. You are built to endure, yes, but you are also designed to experience profound joy, deep love, and breathtaking awe. Do not let the modern world rob you of your awe. I believe in you with a fierce, unwavering certainty. I know the strength that lies dormant beneath your exhaustion. You are about to wake up. You are about to step out of the shadows and back into the vibrant, messy, beautiful light of real life. So lift your head, roll your shoulders back, walk forward into tomorrow not with fear, but with a quiet, undeniable power. You have got this. I love you. Now, go live.